Good morning, folks. Today is Thursday, May the 8th, 2025. It is 7:09 a.m. in the morning. Wow. So I woke up this morning and I got a lot of new subscribers that have come onto the channel. I got a lot of comments I got to get around to at some point. And all I can say is thank you. Thank you, Cole Robinson, for discovering this fasting diet protocol, this sugar diet that you have come across. You are totally right. The juice fasting was a thing that were causing a lot of weight drops. Not that many years ago. It doesn't seem like. Actually, when people were doing all those juice fasts and stuff, yeah, I totally get it, and I totally see how fruit and juice go hand in hand when it comes to that type of thing. I love the fruit aspect of it. I love it because all that fruit, when it hits your belly, you stay full for a very long time. I had the two smoothies yesterday. The Orange Julius one that I did in the last video. When I drank that thing, I felt full all the way into the night. I was worried about a weigh-in, again, because I was like, oh, I'm stuffed. I had a pound gain on the scale. I said I'm either going to have a standstill at that pound gain, or I'm going to go back to the original 297.8, and I'll be at the weight that I was the day before yesterday. I'd be at that as a stall. But no, that ain't what happened. See, I took in my 2 sugar bombs yesterday, like Cole suggests. He said, give it a day or two. So, I really wasn't expecting it today, because he said sometimes, it could take a day or two to turn things around, and I had that protein day. Someone had said in one of the comments that it's not the protein that causes the weight increase or the weight shifts on the scale. He said it's water retention, the way it moves, the way it fluctuates, the way the water retention works, something to that effect, and to that I say, which is probably also caused by the protein. Not saying that protein's a bad thing, or I'm giving up meat or anything, or giving up, my channel's full of fast food. I'm a foodie. I'm a fast food reviewer. There's a whole lot of things that got me into diet. That's one of the things I come on to the channel with. The very first thing I come on was talking about fasting and intermittent fasting on my very first video on this channel. Very first video. And from there, I lost over 80 pounds fasting. So I had a very good, successful weight loss in 2022 on this channel, doing nothing but intermittent fasting, alternate day fasting. Sometimes I do up to a 3-day fast. Rarely. Didn't do that much. The alternate day fast and the early time restrictive feeding, all of that goes along with intermittent fasting and fasting, that was my thing. The thing of it is I was doing that, and I was aggravated by all the diets that I saw out there. You name a diet, it don't matter which one you name, fasting is attached to all of them. And that's what Cole says. I'm so glad somebody a lot bigger than I did said it, because it's the truth. They have to attach fasting to it in order to get weight loss to occur at all. And sometimes even with fasting, I've seen people doing fasting, for a lot of hours to either come to a standstill at the end of one of those big rolling numbers, rolling number fast, like the rolling 72s or something, and either come to a standstill or only have 1 pound of weight loss during that entire time. And I'm thinking, my God, the pain that you go through fasting, the suffering, the struggle, your body does get used to it. But the minute you allow yourself to have something to eat, it's hard to get back into fasting. With this sugar diet stuff, so far, I have found it is easy to just flop back into it because you get so full off of those smoothies, and they're satisfying and they're delicious, as long as you are doing some kind of fruit smoothie or just fruit in general. You don't even have to make a smoothie out of it. Just get you a bunch of different kinds of fruit that you like and just start eating it, with the exception of a few, like maybe banana. I don't mess with banana much. I've ate one banana so far in the past 7 days since I've been doing this. Man, Cole, you hit a gold mine with this regiment. You really did. You're going to help so many people. You're helping me. If you hadn't got banned on YouTube, I probably would have never started this protocol. I was watching it, and I was interested in it. I might have started it. I probably would have started it eventually, because I was paying attention. I was paying attention. See, I know that Subway guy. If anybody's ever familiar with the Subway guy and the Subway diet, I ain't talking about all his shortcomings, with all his legal issues and stuff like that. But what he did is he targeted, because counting fat grams was a thing back in the day, back in the early 2000s and the 90s. People were counting fat grams, and Subway used to list on their napkins, their cups, everything that they sold, the amount of fat, the amount of calories, and everything. He chose the two lowest calories with the two lowest fat amounts at the time, and the lowest calorie and lowest fat condiments at the time, which was the turkey sub, which was a 6-inch with the veggies on it, and he used mustard, and he avoided any extra calories and got the lowest fat content food that Subway was offering. And then he'd have a foot-long veggie at night, allegedly, because nobody really ever seen him eat all these things. Just took his word for it, kinda. Took his word for it. But so the concept has been around a while, but nobody's ever taken it on quite the way Cole has with this sugar diet message that he is sending. I love everything about it. I have done everything from Atkins to carnivore a little bit, dabbled in that, to keto.
Hello. Please step on the scale.
And I present to you today a new low on my weight loss journey.
Your weight is 296.2 pounds.
So there you go. My last low was 297.8. I took a break. I had a day of a little bit of protein, about 30 grams of protein, a serving size, and some vegetables, which also, once cooked up, actually contain more protein once they've been heated, or more fat, I should say. Protein, I got protein on the brain. I meant fat, I took on 30 grams of fat, and yeah, and cooking the vegetables actually increases the fat in them sometimes. So that kind of thing happens. You got to be aware of all these things. But I wasn't too worried about it because I wanted to test out the regimen. I wanted to test out the protocol that Cole's giving me here, this weapon. I like the fact that he calls it a weapon as opposed to calling it a diet. It's a weapon. It's a weapon because he's not telling you, to take on this as a lifestyle. He's telling you to use this as a way to lose weight. It's all about losing weight. That's the message that I like. Not a lifestyle change. Even though it is kind of a lifestyle change, considering the fact that you can use this weapon. Because once I get low enough, y'all gonna watch me. If y'all gonna stick around and watch me, you're gonna see me go out and have me a cheeseburger and some fries at some point. Because I have that alpha-gal syndrome. It's caused by the Lone Star tick, the meat allergy, and it goes away if you spend some time away from it. You can siphon it out of your body. So I'm hoping this also helps with that. We'll see in the future, because I don't have a severe case of it where it will cause me, internal damage. I just get mild irritation and breakout from it. And then I have to eat it days and days in a row to even see that happen. If I eat a day of it or so, I'm good. But yeah, I give me some fried chicken sandwiches. Maybe some pizza at some point. And then maybe flop back on the diet if I have any increases to lose it back down. That's the message that I like that Cole's sending out there. You can have those cheat days. You can have your Thanksgivings and Christmas dinners, without worry, because you got this weapon in your arsenal to flop back on. Man, that is a powerful message. You don't know how powerful that is. Back in 2020, I had a whole other channel. It's called The Backcountry Rag Bag. If you want to go check it out, where I was doing the keto diet. And that year, and I didn't film everything like I'm filming now. I document everything. I learned from my mistakes on that channel to document everything as I was going along. But that year, I didn't document it, but we had a Thanksgiving dinner. And we made the whole entire Thanksgiving dinner keto friendly. The dressing, the stuffing, the everything, and and we ate all this food, like we'd eat a normal Thanksgiving dinner, and like thinking, that we're good because it's keto, and really we weren't, because we still gained weight, because with keto you still got to watch them calories. We wasn't watching nothing. We wasn't watching no kind of calories. We just was enjoying the keto food. And the thing about keto is it can be a little dangerous, because some of the food they come out with, these keto channels, that have these recipes, that they actually make some good food. Some of it's pretty good, and if you food addict like me, it might not be the best diet for you, for those reasons. But yeah, I like this whole smoothie thing. I like doing that, and I like eating the fruit, and I like taking a break every so many days to mix things up and keep the body guessing about what's going on. I do like the fact that the 2 sugar bombs that I had yesterday not only filled me up, sustained me, and helped my satiety, keep me full all day long, but also helped me with that new low on that scale that you see this morning. So now I think we're about 13 pounds of weight loss, 13 and a half, maybe almost close to 14 pounds of weight loss so far. And this is just day 8. I started on May 1st, so I could document the entire month. This is just day 8, and we're getting close to 15 pounds down, y'all. Getting closer to it. I'm doing that days in a row right now, Cole, so doing that days in a row right now. So we're going to do 2 more sugar bombs today, 2 more tomorrow. Then Friday I may think about having, a round of protein, a serving of it again, and then go back to the sugar bomb. Whew. I love everything about this. It's working so well. I never in my life thought that I would be eating this much sugar in order to lose weight. It is against everything I've ever been taught. Oh yeah, Cole, I'm 53 years old, and I am 6'3". I was born in 1971 in December. So, yes, I am 53 years old, 6'3". You wanted to know those measurements? There you go. Feel free to coach me through your YouTube channel. I am here for you, brother. Anything you need. Alright, folks. That is all I got for this video. So until the next one, you folks have a good one.